What's going on, guys? It is Thursday. It's the 29th of August. It's 2024 still, and it's 9:30 in the morning here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for today. And yesterday I kind of hinted towards what we're going to talk about today. Look, my buddy Paul lives in Missouri. He sends me different clips all the time, you know what I mean, about certain things. A lot of times it's from the Liberal Hive Mind. The Liberal Hive Mind is a YouTube channel. Everybody should subscribe to it. I'll put the link to this video down below because you might want to see it for yourself and not just hear it from me. And they kind of point out the hypocrisy of the Democrats and the left, which I say it all the time. It is funny, you know what I'm saying? I have to say, I want to, but it's gotten to the point where even though it's funny, it does piss me off. So if you want to be pissed off at least once a day, watch Liberal Hive Mind every day, you know, and look for them on YouTube. They're great. So look, in this video that the Liberal Hive Mind was talking about, the Harris-Walz campaign went to, or wanted to, visit a pretty well-known restaurant, diner in Philadelphia. And before they arrived, suddenly the people who worked at the deli started throwing the regular patrons out of the deli. Like, you guys got to go because Harris-Walz campaign wants to come by. Well, why would they visit a restaurant, right? Is it like for a campaign event? Are they going to have like a brainstorming meeting there or something? Why would the people need to go? Aren't they going to a local diner to mingle with the regular locals? Well, no, that's not why they're going. Well, actually, that is why they're going, but they don't want to really mingle with the real locals. They took a bunch of actors to put them as like crowd-filled dummies in the diner so that Harris could come in and interact with them and pretend for the cameras that these were really genuine interactions. Now let's juxtapose that a little bit with a Trump stop somewhere. So Trump's on the campaign trail, Trump's out, and then he decides to go to Harlem in New York, where if you believe the mainstream media and the Democrats and these people, you would think that black people in Harlem hate Donald Trump. I mean, wow, they must hate that guy. I mean, New York, I mean, these are black voting black Democrat voters, right? They're going to hate Trump. Well, turns out that when Trump shows up in Harlem, people are cheering him on. He's getting hugs from people. You know, he's really personable. He's a personable guy. People like him. You know what I mean? When they meet him, they like him. His employees all like him. You know, so Trump has no problem just kind of popping in somewhere and saying, "What's up?" because he knows that the response to him will be genuine. And even if there are some people there that don't like him, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? He knows that not everybody in the world likes him. He doesn't want to have everybody in the world like him. You know, but the fact is, most people do. When they meet him, when they see him, most people do. And he can be genuine, so he could pop into a diner somewhere, the locals could be sitting there, and most people, especially in Philadelphia, would jump up and cheer for him. You know what I mean? They're like, wow, awesome, yeah, 45, all right, MAGA, right? And see, Philadelphia is probably a more Trump-like place, and I think that the Walz-Harris campaign knows that. And in order, again, to throw off the normies, to throw off the people, because see, both Democrats and Republicans, like the hardcore dug-in people, the people that pay attention to politics, they've made their choice already, and they just have to wait till November to pull the lever, right? But right now, both campaigns are trying to appeal to a middle-of-the-road, center kind of person, an independent person, a person that doesn't know which way to go, doesn't hate or love either party. They just need to see what policies, what things. They need to see how genuine the people are, the candidates are, right? And that's who these campaigns are playing for. They're both vying for the same crowd at the moment, right? And so, since Philadelphia is already pretty much stacked against Harris, right? Because, you know, as a matter of fact, Philadelphia, where Philadelphia is an area with a lot of Trump, right? Pennsylvania in general is, I think, the biggest fracking state in all of the United States, and those people know damn well that Kamala Harris wants to ban fracking. So why would they vote for her and against their own livelihood? That makes no sense, right? So that's not happening. And Harris knows that, right? She knows that those people are not really favorable to her, and it would be, of course, a waste of time and a disaster for her to show up at a diner with regular Philadelphia folks in there, because they might just boo her ass out, right? So instead, she takes a whole load of actors in buses and shit to go there and pretend like this is a genuine stop-by visit. Hi to the Pennsylvania people, and I'm, Kamala Harris, everybody loves me, look. And she's trying to appeal that way so that the normies that still watch mainstream media, frankly, you know what I'm saying? The people that still watch the corporate media, they might be convinced by this. They're going to be like, oh shit, so Pennsylvania really isn't all that much Trump, even though it's fracking, even though it's Pennsylvania. Wow, I thought it was. So maybe it's more okay for me to also vote for Harris, because, she's not as bad as everybody says she is, right? That's the kind of thing she's hoping to install in these people's brains that can't think further than being told what to think by mainstream corporate pundits. Eventually these people are going to break out of it. I'm sure of it. It's just taking some people more time. But the people that are paying attention and know that this is fake, and that's also why I'm showing it to everybody, so that people know, hey, this is fake shit. This is not a genuine stop. This is people, these are actors that are being paid to sit there and pretend like they're patrons of this diner and, fawn and get all googly-eyed over Kamala Harris, the first black vice president. She's not even black. And Tim Walz, the biggest fucking lying scumbucket that ever existed, right? I mean, a total socialist. The guy is not for free speech. He let his fucking state get destroyed during COVID and George Floyd and the whole shit. He's a moron, right? And everybody in Pennsylvania probably knows it, so they knew this was not the right move for them to go ahead and actually do a stop-by visit, an unannounced visit to this diner with real people there. So they kicked the real people out. Now, honestly, if I was one of these patrons, I would never go to this fucking restaurant ever again. Okay? I would tell them, look, that's it, I'm done. Right? Seriously. Fucking what? I gotta gulp down my lunch and I can't have another drink, I can't have dessert, can't have some coffee, because I gotta fucking make way, because I'm not good enough for Miss fucking Harris to stop by. Fuck you, screw you, I'd be done right away. That restaurant, I guess that the owner did it because getting that restaurant on national television in a Harris Walz campaign thing he thought it might be good for him. I think it's probably going to backfire on him mega, because there are people that visit this restaurant, obviously the diner, they're famous for their type of sub sandwich, right? And there's people that go there all the time, and I think that they've pissed off a lot of people by going along with the Harris campaign and telling their own patrons, hey, you people aren't good enough to sit in the same room with the first female black boss president, vice president, the excuse me, I'm talking bitch, right? Yeah, so that's great. So you guys probably feel pretty shitty, long time, well-paying customers of this deli and this restaurant, because you basically have been treated like the persona non grata, because Queen Harris was stopping by with her lackey, Tim Walz, right? So I'd feel pretty shitty about that. I'd never go to the restaurant again, I guarantee it, right? And I would tell them before I leave, if you do this, you've lost my patronship and probably a whole lot of other people, because I'm sure that people don't like getting treated like that. They don't like getting treated like a second-class citizen because some horribly evil bitch wants to come by and make a fucking, a theater show about her candidacy, so to try to basically gaslight other people into voting for her. It's ridiculous. Also, we know from other videos, and also I think they put it in the liberal hive mind, but also the Harris Walz campaign, they bus in, so they pay for buses to go to college campuses and pick up students. They full buses and driving them out to her rallies, right? Why doesn't Trump do that? Why doesn't Trump do that? Why doesn't Trump use campaign funds to hire, to rent buses so that he can bus in a bunch of college people or a bunch of any kind of people to his rallies? Why doesn't he do that? I think I know what the reason is. Because he doesn't have to. Because these rallies are full on their own. He doesn't have to instigate people or coerce them or try to buy them off or bribe them or, send them free buses in order to get their ass out there. He doesn't have to do it, so it doesn't happen, right? And Kamala Harris does. You know why? Because she's unpopular. Because they don't want to hear Kamala Harris speak. Because when she talks, nothing fucking sane comes out of her mouth. She can't even put two sentences together. You know what I mean? Her explanation, which I'll always use, I'll always bring this up, her explanation for why America needs to be involved with the fucking war in Ukraine against Russia, we need to be involved in this because Russia big, Ukraine small. Yeah. Right, mic drop, right, guys? Mic drop, oh yeah. Russia big, Ukraine small. And that's the kind of shit that comes out of this woman's mouth all day, every day. I mean, listening to her talk for an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half would put most people to sleep. So she has to coerce people, she has to bribe people, she has to kind of Vaseline them a little bit to get them through the hole to come to her stupid events that nobody wants to see. So they're fake all around. Not only are they fake, they lie about everything. So we know they lie about everything. Their campaign events are fake. Their campaign events are staged. The amount of people they show in pictures are generally AI manipulated. There's not that many people there, right? There's all kinds of ways you can tell. You can look on the internet. There's memes about it, okay? So, and then when they do try to fill places up, they fill them up with college students that they basically offer free transportation and a fun day out to come out there and chill and show their support. And I'm sure a lot of these college people think that they're for Harris. They don't have to pay any bills. They don't have to fucking live in the economy. Their parents do all that. So they don't know what the fuck's going on. They'll vote for the liberal maniac over Donald Trump. So yeah, they're good to go. They're like, oh my God, free bus, free day out. Let's go party. All right, campaign, let's go. So why does she have to do that? Because she's disingenuous. She's a horrible person. And it shines through every time she appears anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Her disingenuous call with the Obamas. Oh, there happened to be a news team there when she got the call from the Obamas that endorsed her. Oh my God, we love you, Kamala. Everybody knows that fucking Michelle Obama hates Kamala Harris. All right? You know what I mean? And okay, now they're so fake that they can't even come up with their own policies, right? They can't even come up with their own shit. So they use Trump shit. Now all of a sudden Kamala Harris wants to build a border wall. She's been against this border wall her whole time there. She's in office right now. I know that everybody forgot about Joe Biden because he never shows up anymore, but Kamala Harris is the vice president for Joe Biden right now. Not a matter of fact, I'm willing to even say she's the president right now. She is doing the things right now. Joe Biden ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Joe. That's it. Joe Biden's gone. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard from the guy again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he said something somewhere or some shit, but I haven't really seen him. He hasn't been showing up to any fucking major meetings or any shit like that. He hasn't, none of it. I think the last time we saw him was at the DNC where he's like a guest. Which is crazy, right? The president of the United States, who's a Democrat, is like a guest at the DNC. A second-class guest. He didn't even get a booth or nothing. It's crazy. So they even fake. Let's go back. So they fake the campaign events, the restaurant thing, right? They fake how many people are at their fucking rallies. They have to bus people in to make it look full, right? Which Donald Trump didn't have to do because his rallies are booked out solid. As soon as people know he's coming, they're booking him, right? We know that, right? So, and they put fake pictures on the internet about their shit. And now they're stealing Trump's fucking policies. No tax on tips. Trump came up with that. You know what I mean? Now Kamala Harris talking about shit. It's her thing, right? And the fucking border wall. Hey, wait a second. We all know, right? Even the people that have their head up their ass out there and only listen to mainstream media to be able to form their opinions, that this border wall thing was Donald Trump's idea. You know that the Democrats, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, the whole fucking world has been against it the whole time. You know that they've kept the border open. You know that Kamala Harris is the border czar and hasn't done shit about the border. You know all those things for sure. There's no way you can deny them, people. Stop. You can't deny any of that shit. You know it. Even if you don't admit it to anybody, you know it in your heart, right? All those things are true. And now suddenly she wants to build a border wall, and she has the whole time. She's in office right now. Build it. Do it. You're vice president. Joe Biden will fucking sign any fucking thing you put in front of him. Right? At this point, his brain is applesauce. We know it. You know what I mean? So he'll put anything in front of him. Doesn't matter. Put it, whatever. Put border wall in front of him and do the border wall. No. So she's stealing Trump's campaign policies, right? She's stealing, she's making it look like her rallies are bigger. She's lying about, she put actors in restaurants because she's too afraid to interact with the regular local people, right? Oh, did they not also lie about the jobs report? Weren't they off by about 800,000 jobs? Oh my God, were they really? Oh my God, that's crazy. They lied about something? Yes, they lie about everything. Everything. I mean, these people they're disgusting, but you know what? I don't blame them. I blame you motherfuckers out there that believe this shit. I blame you for not being truly informed. I blame you for ignoring the people that come to you and say, no, look at these facts, look at these facts, look at these facts. You people are crazy, right? It's your fault that these people, that Kamala Harris, the most disgusting, vile prosecutor the United States may have ever seen, right? Horrible person, kept people in jail beyond their sentence time because she needed labor. You know what I mean? She's a horrible person. You know, that her and this liar Walz have any chance of winning this campaign is because people like you out there who look at this fucking theater show, this clown theater show, and actually believe it to be the truth, even though the evidence is out there that it's bullshit. I mean, they lied about the job numbers. So Biden was out there before, I've got the best jobs report in every president of the whole world. You know, I don't know what country I'm president of, but I did good, right? I did good. And the numbers reflect that. And then the numbers get investigated and the data gets analyzed. And it turns out that they lied about 800,000 jobs. So they lie about that. Their whole existence is a lie. And we've proved it over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? You know, again, it's bananas that there are people out there that look at this obvious fakery, this obvious level of disingenuousness that these people have. You know, they lied about Beyonce. Oh, the fucking, you know, her campaign, or the DNC was probably so fucking boring. People were probably leaving. There weren't as much turnout as they thought. So they got their mainstream media corporate talking head pundits to go out there and go, oh, we hear rumors that Beyonce is coming. And oh my God, well, you know, oh my God, if Beyonce's going to be there, I might as well go. Free Beyonce concert, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. That's what they're hoping for. Look, if Beyonce was going to come to the DNC, everybody would have known about it. Beyonce would have advertised for it. You know what I'm saying? No, instead, they use Beyonce's name, probably without even checking with her if this was okay. Because, hey, sorry, but as a business person, Beyonce looks pretty stupid if she promises to be there and all her fans go and then she doesn't show up with no statement, no nothing. That would piss a lot of fans off. Beyonce's not stupid. So, obviously, the Democrats did this without even checking with Beyonce. You know what I mean? And if Beyonce was going to show up and then couldn't or didn't for whatever reason, she would have made a statement about it. So it was just a fucking lie. It was a lie told by every mainstream media person that was covering the shit. That, oh my God, we hear rumors of Beyonce. Oh my God. You know, and there's talk about Taylor Swift, but Beyonce was the big one. That was the one they reported on the news, right? And they all knew they were fucking lying. They were lying because they wanted to get more people in the DNC so that it looked like a big event. And they wanted to do that to perform a theater show for the normal people out there that have their head up their ass and continue to watch this fucking propaganda. It's bonkers. You people who are getting ready to vote for these people are making a giant mistake, and you will feel so stupid, especially after the last 4 years with Biden and the 4 years before that with Trump, where everybody knew their pocketbook was doing good, their money was doing all right, everything was pretty good under Trump. No wars, no nothing. Peace in the Middle East, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop illegal immigration, closing the border, everything. Rebuilding the military, you know, making the plans to get out of Afghanistan, keeping Kim Jong-il chilled the fuck out. Dude, the guy was amazing. He's the best president we've had since I've been alive. Come on. And everybody fucking knows it. Everybody knows it in their heart. And then they have these 4 years with Biden, which is a complete disaster. 3 wars, the threat of a 4th war. You know, it's fucking whack, right? It's whack. The whole shit's fucked. COVID, the inflation's like mad. People can't buy houses anymore. The shit is completely fucked. It's completely fucked, people, right? And, you know, and people still go, well, yeah, but I'm still going to vote for the fucking communist Kamala Harris and her fucking lackey. That's crazy to me. With all the things out there that are, you know, the evidence against doing so, it would be a major mistake. I'm sorry, the people that are only paying attention to the level of, well, the news says it and it looks good to me, so let's do it. Then you people shouldn't be able to vote. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. They should take away your voting right, because there are 2 sides to this. You can tell if you look hard enough, and it's not even, you don't have to look even that hard. You just have to go to YouTube, right? You have to go to YouTube and compare what you see on YouTube or liberal hive mind, for example, compared to what you see on the mainstream media. Let yourself be informed, but these people don't want to be informed. They want to live in this non-reality world where they don't have to vote for Donald Trump because he's mean and he says mean shit about Rosie O'Donnell, you know what I'm saying? And he says mean shit about illegal immigrants. Oh my God, they just can't do it. Look, I say it over and over again. I think this is going to be the year where there are so many people out there. I have to give humanity the benefit of the doubt here, right? I get there's people out there that have their head up their ass, only watch mainstream media, never take advice or facts from anybody else. They form their own, you know, cocoon of reality, and that's where they live, and they refuse to step outside it unless they're pushed out. And I get that. There's many people like that, right? There's many people like that. I get it. But I think there's an even larger crowd of people out there that know how contentious being for Trump publicly is. And they're telling all their friends, yeah, Kamala, oh, Kamala, white dudes for Kamala, you know, gays for Kamala, trans, crazy people for Kamala, oh yeah, we're for it, Kamala. They got a Kamala sign in their yard, and they only talk about Kamala and how great she is. But when they get in the voting booth, they're gonna be like, yeah, no, Trump, fuck that. I'm done hemorrhaging money. I'm done with my kids being in school coming back trans. I'm done with the woke shit. I'm done with fucking paying for Ukraine's bullshit war. I'm done paying for Israel's war. I'm done paying for everybody's war where all our shit is going to hell. I'm done racking up so much debt. We're done. I think there's a lot of people in their mind that know that in order to save their families, their businesses maybe, whatever, they're going to have to vote for Trump. But they just can't tell anybody. I think there's a large group of people that are like that have seen the disingenuousness that I'm pointing out right now, and that liberal hive mind points out, and that all of us on this side point out constantly. I think there's a giant swath of people that see that, and they're like, yeah, I've had enough. They just can't tell their friends because they don't have the balls to stand up to their queer liberal friends, right? But that's their problem. I don't care. That's their fucking problem. Eventually, those people are going to have to step out of their friend circle because they're just not going to be able to live with these people anymore. I have said goodbye to these people for years ago. You know what I'm saying? People that are that rigid and intolerant and then still run around preaching that they're the most tolerant people in the world, fuck those people. I'm done with those people. Sorry. I've been done for a long time. They're a waste of my time. They're a waste of my precious life minutes. I don't even want to breathe the same air as these fucking people. They suck, and I'm done with them. But if some people just can't do that, if they enjoy these fake relationships they have with people where they have to pretend they're somewhere else because otherwise they'll piss off their friends, hey, that's their personal problem, and I don't care, just as long as they pull the lever for Donald Trump when it comes time to vote. Hey, guys, I'll put the video for Liberal Hive Mind about the restaurant deal for Kamala Harris down at the bottom in the description so you can take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever got one of your, one of your liberal buddies that says that's bullshit, that's not true, then you can show them this video. It's undeniable, okay? It's undeniably true. So I'll put it down there to help you guys out when you have the arguments. Guys, that was the Insanity Report for today. Look, if you like my stuff, you want to get my videos, either the Insanity Report, the Weekly Rant. I make podcast recommendations all the time because I want people off of mainstream media. For sure, we have to let them go broke, and they're gone. That's it. That's what we need to do. We need to work together to do it. So I make podcast recommendations twice a week, and do the Insanity Report every day except for weekends, and then in the weekends, the Weekly Rant. Plus, I write a bunch of really good articles. They're pretty detailed articles. People like those a lot. If you want to get any of my stuff in your inbox directly when it's published, then all you got to do is subscribe to my Substack below. You can do it free. You can do it for $5 a month. I would appreciate that greatly. It would be great. Share my stuff around as well, because that helps as well. I'm still very small. I could use the boost. Do it, guys. Do it. Help me out. Listen, if you're watching this on another platform like Rumble or Facebook or who the hell knows, whatever, TikTok, wherever I put them all. If you're watching them on another platform, go ahead and follow me there. But please, subscribe to my Substack anyway. As I said, you can do it for free, because there you get all the content. And on the video platforms, you don't necessarily get it all. So subscribe to my Substack. It's all about logic, all one word. It's all about logic, all one word. .substack.com. Subscribe today. Peace out.